Welcome to week 2 of the base build. This week we've had a total of 45 miles ran over 6 days. Training. Monday we did an hour easy run, 7.7 miles, nice easy pace, with 5 strides added on. Tuesday, very similar, 60 minutes, easy pace. Into Wednesday, we had easy plus hills, an hour in total. You see from the data here, you can see those hill reps, very short 20-second repetitions, spike in the heart rate, done at almost a sprint. Just showing you a couple of reps here, didn't pick the best hill, forgot about the speed bump at this location, so I had to roll with it. Probably running at about 90% effort up these hills. Each rep took me about 20 seconds. Helps build that leg strength and also that form. Helps you get the knees up a little bit higher than you normally would. Increase the stride length. After each rep, basically stop and walk back down. Do it either way, either walk recovery or jog recovery, depending on the intensity.
Hill repeats, I complete 10 times hills. Took me about 20 seconds, then there's a sprint, or a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe we could have squeezed a little bit more out. They were difficult, despite walking back down. A challenging workout.
Then on to Thursday, 50 minutes, nice easy pace, easy to recovery. Then we're on to the long run. It's all about the long run.
Hello there, it's Friday. We know what that means. It's a long run day. We've got 90-minute plan for today. Just set off. We'll be running this one entirely at an easy pace. I'm going to head off up to the trail. Going to keep it nice and easy. Potentially going to drop onto a local park run tomorrow. So normally I'd have tomorrow off. I could put a bit more into the long run. If I'm going to do a park run tomorrow, I'll take it a bit easy. Leave a bit in the tank. As you can see, I brought 3 gels with me today. I'll be having one every 25 minutes to spread them out on the long run. Put my rain jacket on today. They're looking nice this morning, and then 5 minutes before I've set off, this has happened. So I think we might be getting a bit wet. Hey ho.
Never actually rained in the end. Probably a little bit too warm to have jacket on. Better safe than sorry. I guarantee if I was wearing it, back to something. Have all the camera
long run complete. 11 and a quarter miles, 1 hour 30 minutes, average pace 8:03 miles. Just stopped a little bit short from home, so got about half a mile walk back home, which will be quite nice for a bit of a cool down walk. And then I'll go back and do some quick post-run stretches, and then get the nutrition in and get refueled. And with a bit of luck, if the weather stays nice, we'll do one of the local park runs tomorrow, probably Mansfield Park Run. See how we go. I won't be fresh. It'll be the 7th day in a row of running. So won't be fresh, but just keeps things interesting. And then it'll give me Sunday off, when I'll be off racing the dog, who, if you know, is the proper athlete in the family. He is quite a bit of a calibre above me. Right, catch you later. Well, good morning YouTube. Just finished Mansfield Park Run. Did an 18:07 first finisher. Still that sub 18 eludes me, but we'll keep working on it. Good thing today is it was the 7th day consecutive that I've been running, so there was no rest up or anything for this run. And yesterday was the long run, so quite a bit of mileage in the legs. That said, first 3 miles, the first 2 laps felt really good. My form felt really smooth, in control, and I was sort of gearing up for to try and push on that last lap. So the first 2 laps, probably sort of a 9 out of 10 in terms of how they went. Stopped myself from going off too fast today, which is what I can do sometimes. 3rd lap is probably where I can make up the improvement. Obviously on a park run, that's where generally you start to overtake some of the slower runners. So there's a bit more traffic, got a bit more weaving to do, and that's where my form started to get a bit raggedy, and I just lost a little bit of that rhythm and control, which stopped me from pressing on quite as much as I wanted to on that last lap. So that's where I need to improve. The real positive is, despite not doing a lot of speed work, just doing sort of base training, non-specific to the 5k, I've come here today and done one of my better runs. So all in all, really happy with that. Hopefully it means the base training is building up a good level of fitness. So yeah, all in all, a good morning. Also this week, managed to fit in 2 strength sessions. What you're watching here is the first set. So I do these in sort of maybe 4 moves at a time. Repeat these 2 or 3 times. Doing some squats here. Initially was a bit of a drill, warm-up drill, into a press up to almost standing up position, downward dog position, getting that core warmed up. Like I say, I do strength maybe twice a week if I can fit it in. Here we are doing some toe taps, working on the calf strength and the resilience of the calves. This set gets me warmed up, so I've got no additional weight on it. Into set 2. Now we're into more of the strength portion. It's
Still relatively lightweight, it's more around injury prevention, hitting all the main muscle groups. Again, I repeat this 2 or 3 times, and I've got 4 different moves in this circuit. Into the deadlift, squat into deadlift, so hitting the quads and then into the hamstrings. Then onto the back, and then working on the calf strength again, this time doing a double leg calf. When I do these strength workouts, sometimes it will be double leg, sometimes I'll move more onto single leg moves, but ultimately hitting the same muscles but just in a different way. And there we are, working on the glutes into a glute bridge, doing about 10 reps of each one, and again repeating that. I won't show you it repeated. Just got this sped up around 3 times speed, just to move through. In some plyometrics now, really useful for running. So first we did some squat jumps. Just finds that the plyometrics just really help you sort of react off the ground, reduce that ground contact time. In some pogo jumps there, again I repeat that 2 or 3 times. Now we're into sort of the prehab part of my workout, doing some 90-90 windscreen wipers, help with hip mobility, something I can struggle with. Football squeezes for the adductors. My left adductor has been a problem area for me, which is why I picked this move. Squeeze the ball 12 times, a couple of seconds each squeeze, just helps activate those adductors. Into what I think are called Supermans. So just working on the back, that lower back and that mid back, helping with the posture, which is again a weak point of mine, probably working in the office for years. And then finishing it off with a hip drop, so just moving those hips up and down, the right hip there as low as I can and then as high as I can, just to mobilize the hips, which is another thing to work on as a runner to help get you injury free, but also that bounce whilst you're running. Now we've got a quick core circuit. Get core circuits like this on YouTube, which is generally where I've got a lot of this stuff from, just watching various YouTube videos. So we started off Russian twist into plank, into leg raises, just going from move to move about 20 seconds each, into dead bugs, working the side of the abs, then into crisscross, working the lower abs, a bit of hip flexor, abductor as well, just quarter crunches. These you get lots of fast reps, give you that pump in the abs. Plank to press up position, again more plank work for stabilisation. And then into the next move is a plank walkout, very similar, just hitting it on a slightly different plane. Then we flip back over, doing some side to side crunches, and those obliques as well as the abs. Bicycle, so the old core really being worked over and stabilisation of the core. And then side plank, again having a good side core area for running, which is essentially a single leg jump. You really want to be as stable as you can. So about 20 seconds aside, and that's a quick core routine there. And then finish off with some mobility. So downward dog with some calf walks, just helps keep the calves nice and mobile. Into pigeon for the glutes. Again, more downward dog, calf walking, pigeon on the other side. Back into that downward dog. Now hip flexors and side body stretch. on both sides. Then we move into hamstring stretch. Trying to target that mid body of the hamstring, which is why I haven't got my leg all straight. If you rock back from a bent leg, you tend to get a much better stretch on the hamstring rather than straight leg. I think it's a warrior pose. This is a yoga type pose. Feels really good when you can get in the right spot with this one. Around the hips. Again, stretching those adductors. Forward hang. Lower back, hamstrings. Just doing half moon. Those lats and side body. Into a cobra stretch. Again, really good for me. Helps my posture. And just finishing off with a child pose. And that's an example of a strength session, what all in all would maybe take me 40 minutes. Into a recovery shake, 20 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs and electrolytes, plus 5 grams of creatine. Have this after every run.